Life can sometimes give you a pretty big kick in the teeth, but it also makes a pretty good dentist. It would be fair to say that day 49, or the end of day 49, was a real battle. Day 50 restored my faith in society, in humanity, in the trail, in nature, in pretty much everything. So yeah, after I left Woodhouse Activity Centre, I was pretty down in the dumps. I think it's pretty obvious by my downhearted nature in the last video that wasn't in the best frame of mind. But made my way into Bridgewater from there. I think I went through Mount George Conservation Park, which is a beautiful little place, and into Bridgewater, and set out to get to the laundromat, because in 5 days, I think, since I had clean clothes, so well overdue. And while I was in the laundromat, I got chatting with a lady called Janet, who has done so much walking. It makes this 2-month trail look like a walk in the park. I think she walked for a whole year, is her longest, she was saying. Incredible. She's done walks through the Camino in Spain, through Germany, through Italy. So it was great to pick her brain on some of the fascinating long haul walks that are around the world. And yeah, it got me a little bit inspired as to potentially what to do next after this particularly mad adventure is done in just over a week. And then from there I went and caught up with a girl I used to go to school with, and she has a beautiful family that lives in Bridgewater, and they invited me in for lunch. So a shout out to Holly and Ben, who definitely fit the bill as trail angels for this particular trek. They even gave me a little snack pack to take away with me, including some freshly made choc chip biscuits and some oranges as well. So I've been nibbling on them this morning. And so from there, I made the trek here to Rocky Hut. It was fairly easy terrain. That might be understating it a little bit. I've certainly seen the hills and the grass before, that's for sure, along the trail. So pretty easy to navigate. As you can see behind me, there are lots of pine trees around the area, and there were lots of pines along the way in. A few slopes, a few dams, which was nice, a few sort of boggy marsh areas, which was kind of new. But yeah, everything went pretty cruisy. And when I finally made it here, I caught up with a trail, I was going to say trail angel, he's much more than that, a trail god, who was able to drop off his gear that he'd just finished hiking the Heysen trail with. So he finished a week ago, I think, maybe just under a week ago, and he still managed to come out and bring me his sleeping bag and his mattress. And I also did an inventory check, and whoever it was that nicked my gear also stole my hiking poles. So Graham was very thankfully let me have a loan of his, that he in fact was loaning from someone else, and I have them here. These guys have been up Mount Everest, so it is an honour that I can use them for the last week and a bit of the Heysen trail. And he also brought dinner and a huge conversation. We chatted about the Heysen trail and living in Adelaide and exploring the world. So it was fantastic to have a chat about all of the things that I wanted to chat about over the course of day 50, because there were so many different people from so many different walks of life that I had a chance and had an opportunity to sit down and have a talk with, which doesn't happen very often on long solo hikes. So yeah, it was a fantastic day 50 that more than made up for a fairly lousy end to day 49. So yeah, I'm in much better spirits heading into day 51, which I'm about to commence now. I will talk to you at the end of it. Catch ya.